The First World War was a global conflict that engulfed Europe and beyond from 1914 to 1918. Millions perished in the trenches of the Western Front and on battlefields across the globe. Understanding why this devastating war began is crucial to comprehending the 20th century and the world we live in today. The causes of World War I were complex and interconnected, stemming from a tangled web of alliances, rising nationalism, rampant militarism, and imperial rivalries. Let's delve into the key factors that led to the outbreak of this catastrophic war. By understanding the past, we can better navigate the present and strive for a more peaceful future. The seeds of conflict were sown in the decades leading up to 1914 as European powers engaged in a dangerous game of power politics. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne on June 28, 1914, proved to be the spark that ignited the powder keg.
One of the main causes of World War I was the complex system of alliances that entangled the nations of Europe. These alliances, often secret and based on shifting power dynamics, obligated countries to defend one another in the event of attack. The Triple Alliance, formed in 1882, linked Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. This alliance was countered by the Triple Entente, which emerged from a series of agreements between France, Russia, and Great Britain in the early 1900s. These alliances, meant to deter aggression, ironically made war more likely. When conflict erupted in the Balkans, the alliance system acted like a tripwire, dragging one country after another into the abyss.
Another major factor contributing to the outbreak of World War I was the rise of nationalism across Europe. Nationalism, a powerful force in the 19th and early 20th centuries, emphasized national identity, unity, and often superiority. This fervent patriotism, while promoting cultural pride, also bred rivalry and suspicion among nations. In the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a multinational state struggling to maintain unity, nationalist movements threatened to tear the empire apart. Serbia, a young nation with a strong sense of national identity, sought to unite the South Slavs of the Balkans under its banner, directly challenging Austro-Hungarian rule. This clash of national aspirations set the stage for conflict.
Section 4. The shot heard around the world. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie by Gavrilo Princip, a Serbian nationalist, in Sarajevo on June 28, 1914, proved to be the catalyst for war. Austria-Hungary, outraged by the assassination, blamed Serbia and issued an ultimatum with deliberately unacceptable demands. Germany, bound by its alliance with Austria-Hungary, offered its unconditional support, effectively giving Vienna a blank check to deal with Serbia. Serbia, backed by Russia, refused to comply fully with the ultimatum. On July 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, setting in motion the chain reaction that plunged Europe into war.
Section 5. The arms race and the shadow of war. The decades leading up to World War I were marked by an unprecedented arms race, particularly between Germany and Great Britain. Both countries engaged in massive naval buildups, each determined to maintain its naval superiority. On land, armies grew larger and more powerful, fueled by technological advancements in a climate of fear and suspicion. This militarization of European society created a tense atmosphere where war seemed not only possible but inevitable. Military leaders exerted increasing influence on government policy, and the glorification of war permeated popular culture. This climate of militarism made it more difficult to find peaceful solutions to international disputes.
Section 6. The spark ignites the powder keg. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the spark that ignited the powder keg of European tensions. However, it is crucial to remember that the underlying causes of World War I were complex and interconnected. The alliance system, fueled by mistrust and fear, transformed a regional conflict into a global war. Nationalism, with its emphasis on national identity and rivalry, exacerbated tensions and made compromise difficult. Militarism, with its arms races and glorification of war, created a climate where war seemed inevitable. The First World War was a tragedy of miscalculation and unintended consequences, a stark reminder of the devastating costs of unchecked nationalism, militarism, and the failure